Are we going? Yeah, here we go. Alright, guys. Hey, man. I finally got beat tonight, man. I did, man. I've had this ongoing bet, about, I'm the only Theodore Clay Onslaught in the country, And this kid tonight, I don't know, he was like, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 at the most, and he Googled it, it's kind of a funny story. I met these two kids, I'm not going to say anything bad, they were kind of obnoxious, whatever. But the one kid, he Googled it, man, and sure enough, man, there was another Theodore Otstadt in this country, other than me. He only lived for like 24 hours or something like that. It's one of the other part of my clans, is one of them got named Theodore, But he only lived like 24 hours. But there was, for 24 hours, there was another Theodore Otstadt in this country. I'll be damned. Well, yeah, I'm here now, so I still hold the record, unfortunately, and my heart goes out to the family. That's going to be hard to lose a infant like that. I don't know what happened. The kid didn't really. I'm going to Google it later to find out what actually happened there. He was an Otstadt, so he was definitely, part of my clan. We're Dutch. We came here as Hessians. I know I'm supposed to keep my videos short, but people are telling me you need to make longer videos, otherwise YouTube's not going to monetize you. So you should talk about stuff, make longer videos, All right. This is how my family came to America. We came here as Hessians. Fuck. And the way I figured this out is because I saw a website one time, and it talked the way it found your family history. It went back into old newspapers, and the first time in American history that the name Otstadt showed up in a newspaper was in 1811. Well, Germans didn't, of course, we call them Germans. They call themselves something else. They call themselves Deutschland. They're Dutch. That's what they call them. Only America and England call Germany Germans. They call themselves Dutch, Deutschland. Anyway, we came here as Hessians to take out George Washington. We all know what happened there. It didn't turn out very well for the Hessians. But the few that survived stayed, and they joined the American Army. They were trained mercenaries, Wouldn't be the first time America has taken, enemies and, brought them in and said, teach us how to fucking kill, This would be the first time. World War II, they'd bring all them Nazis. But anyway, that's pretty much how Otstadts got to this country. Is we came here as Hessians. We didn't leave. The few of us that survived the slaughter stayed, and we've been here since. And that's pretty much how we got here. Remember what I say, love the one you're with. I don't know, man. I don't know about making long videos. I don't know. What am I going to ramble on about, I could tell you all kinds of crazy stuff. I could. But we're going to let it go at that. Love the one you're with. Stay out of trouble.